and your liver would grow back as well.
I want to do this, absolutely.
Mrs. O'Hara, it is major surgery.
I don't care. She's my little girl.
Okay. We'll get you tested right away.
They'll test both of us.
Even better.
Cell saver's ready, Dr. Reed. Okay, aim towards his shoulder blade.
Blood pressure's going up.
Lungs are reinflating. All right, he's stable. Let's get a CT scan of his chest, abdomen, and pelvis. Make sure we're not missing anything.
So, which one of us gets to donate?
I'm sorry to say, neither of you is a blood match for Megan.
But I thought it was a given that one of us would be compatible.
Well, the odds were high, but they're not 100%. It happens sometimes.
So what do we do now?
We wait. Megan's high on the UNOS list. The liver could come in at any time.
I'm gonna get some air.
Mrs. O'Hara, if you have any questions or you need to talk about anything, we're here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. So are you going to talk to her, or am I?
We're going to give her time to wrap her head around this.
It's biology 101.
I want to at least give her an hour. If she doesn't come to us, we'll go to her.
Radiology, please call the page. Radiology, please call the page.
Hey, Qual.
I've never noticed this before. These are all donors?
Yeah. Each person up here could have saved 6, 7, even 8 lives.
I've been a very lucky man, you know. When the soldiers came to my house in the Sudan and killed my family, I was in the fields with the herd. 2 days later, my friend Lam and I fled through the desert. We heard there were refugee camps in Ethiopia. It took us almost a year. He didn't make it. But I did. Lucky again. Then I got to come to America. Now I just think perhaps my luck is done.
A donor is going to come for you, Qual. But right now, all you need is a VAD.
Yeah, but they're not free, as luck would have it.
Qual, this is nowhere near over. And who says there's no such thing as a free VAD?
Yeah. Well, excuse me just a minute.
Sure.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, it's no bother. Come on in. Sit down.
When you said there was a chance Steve and I wouldn't be a match for Megan, how big is that chance?
25% normally. But in your case, you and Steve are O type, and that's recessive, so...
Megan would also be type O. What type is she?
She's B.
God, I'd hoped... I mean, Steve doesn't know, obviously. And the only reason I'm telling you is because if Steve isn't Megan's biological, I need to find Megan's father.
Do you know where he is?
It was a long time ago, and Steve and I were having problems. I know his name, and that's about it.
You need to know, though, he may not be an organ match either.
If there is even the slightest chance, I have to try.
Okay. So give me his name, and I will use the hospital resources. Let's see if we can find him.
VADs. I need you to call them and see if they're running any clinical trials. If they are, I need you to make an appointment for me, okay?
No can do.
That's not an appropriate response.
I'm tracking down a guy named Jim Santos who could be a liver donor for Megan O'Hara. Dr. Jordan told me not to stop until I find him.
Okay, I guess I'll do this myself. How do I do this?
Oh, go to the main screen, click on vendors, then click on circulatory support devices, then click on VADs.
VADs. Okay, looks like Madrotech has a clinical trial for its new VAD. How do I find out who the Madrotech rep is?
Click on rep.
Right. Oh, Samantha.
Another friend of yours.
Not yet.
Okay, let's get a full scan from the chest to the pelvis, please.
Yes,
Can you help me
doctor.
clamp off this chest tube so we can get him in the machine?
Got it. Oh, no. No.
Massive arterial bleeding.
He's hemorrhaging again.
We don't have time for a CT. Brad, get me an OR right away.
Got it.
Okay, hang in there, buddy.
What's happening now?
The bleeding in Dylan's chest has started again. I've got to take him to an OR, open his chest, and find the source of the bleeding, okay? We have to get him upstairs. Come on, guys. Here we go. Okay. Retract the middle lobe, please.
Retracting.
Section. Oh, there it is. There it is. His pulmonary artery is shredded.
Andy, I'm having trouble keeping this pressure up. You got to get him off the table.
Okay, just give me a minute, okay? Might be able to fix this thing.
Pulse ox is going down, and we got him at 100% O2.
No, it's almost completely severed. We're gonna have to do a pneumonectomy. Well, if we don't get this lung out of here, he's just gonna keep bleeding.
Taking his lung out after trauma gives him maybe a 5% chance of survival.
Okay, well, it's better than 0. So let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, so what's the deal with Jim Santos?
There is no deal.
Come on, Ryan, how hard can this be?
All I have is an address from 16 years ago. He hasn't lived there for 10. I checked with hospital records. He's never been through Three Rivers.
You check with a phone company?
Yep.
The DMV?
Yep.
Is he a registered voter?
No. I'm sorry, Miranda. I'm trying. Exactly how long do I